Hi guys, it is now 9:11 a.m. on Wednesday, and I did a short meditation and laid down, and I want to talk about a potential, like, for lack of a better word, trap or misnomer is and no wonder my brain gets so confused. So when I made the decision I'm not going today, it was the right decision. So then my body relaxed. So then because my body was relaxed, I'm like, oh, maybe I can go. You know what I mean? But does that make sense? Like, this is new for me to even think about how I might feel or what's best for me and that type of thing. So I was just reminding myself that making the decision to do something that I don't even have to do, remember, and that being the right decision, so then my body rewarding me for making that decision does not mean to then pull the rug under from me and be like, never mind, I'm going to do it anyway. It's one thing if it's not time dependent, and all of that. So for instance, next week, if it was available to do it, I would do it because there is no time dependent afterwards, if that makes sense. Like my built-in responsibility is already really high. So anyway, it was just really interesting because I was doing the meditation. I'm like, oh, I'm feeling better. Oh, okay, I can go. And then my body started tensing up again. And I was like, oh, wait, no, this is the right decision. So I need to respect that, And like I said, yes, there's times where you have to push through. There's many times I have to push through. But I don't need to push through and cause more stress on myself than necessary. Because that actually doesn't help anyone. There's kind of this struggle badge of honor we wear. But the thing is I'm not going to do that to the extent that I can control and am aware of. Because then I'm not able to bring my best, So anyway, I'm going to see if that person's, I'm going to see if a phone call's available now, but I'm just really proud of myself. And I think this is what taking care of yourself is. It just feels so foreign, but that's my job, is to make the unfamiliar familiar. And I think what I'm going to do too is, as far as next week, is build in self-care every day. I don't know. I still have to think about it, but anyway, I do have an appointment at, I think it's at 1:30. So, but yeah, I just thought that was really fascinating how when I was with myself and then I started feeling better, quote unquote, because my body's like, thanks for listening to us. And it's kind of like if you were like, my body really needs a bath. This is exactly what it was like. And then you go into the bath and then your body's like, oh, thank you. And then you're like, oh, okay. And then you jump out of the bath. It's like, no. And again, yes, there's times you have to, but you don't have to all the time, I don't need to create unnecessary stress in my life, is what I'm telling myself. And this very inaccurate belief is that if I'm already really stressed from things I have to do, this has been the past, very inaccurate and damaging belief, is kind of like, if it's almost like my body feels like it needs to be prepared for stress, so it stays in the stress state. And that's what I'm working really hard to rewire. It's only going to help me to be in a more rested and relaxed state to deal with whatever, rather than feeling like, well, if I'm geared up, then I can handle it. Because the problem with this is that eventually your body will do a hard stop, and if you're not taking care of it, your body, then you won't get to control when the stop is and how severe it is, right? So that's what I'm working hard to get out of while still raising my daughter and doing all these things, is like, this is not the way to live, you know? It's just not. And it gives this illusion that we'll be prepared, but really the whole time we're just wearing ourselves down even more. So, more awareness. So, anyway, I'm going to, I think, just see what's next, but just wanted to share that, like, kind of something to watch out for as you start to take care of yourself, is that kind of mental trick that could happen. Okay, love you guys.